Hello friends and welcome to SVM's Conference Blitz. Our last installment this week, we're going to take a look at the NUIC matchups. I'm Christopher Heimerman. To my right, checking in at 6'3", 245 pounds, Mr. Ty Reynolds. And to my left, a guy who actually somehow sits below me in the pick'em standings, Mr. Patrick Petrosky.
To kick off the NUIC, we have a crossover game of Eastland Pearl City visiting the Polo Marcos. Eastland Pearl City is rolling this year, outscoring their opponents 222-62 all year. They've been doing it with a balanced attack through the air and ground. Multiple weapons can score, including their special teams and defense. Polo is coming off a tough loss to Aquin 6-18. They have played tough with good opponents this year, as they only lost to Stockton 34-38 in week 2. I think they play up to EPC's level, but come up short. Eastland Pearl City is going to win this one 42-35.
All right, next up we've got the Sobos of South Beloit checking in at 1-4, traveling to Savannah to take on the West Carroll Thunder. Finally, an opportunity for Sean McGill and company to break out a little bit. They lost 22-14 to Dakota on Friday night. And Dakota, maybe over the last couple of years, might be a little bit down as a program, but they're far and away the lightest weight competition that the Thunder have taken on so far. That battle testing can pay off in the long run, and you heard it here first. I'm taking the West Carroll Thunder to get off the schneid Friday night. I'm taking them 34-20 over South Beloit.
Staying along with Christopher's theme of teams getting off the schneid, the next game we're going to talk about is Orangeville at AFC. AFC, I know, is 0-5, 0-4 in the conference. They have been outscored by an average of 47.6 to 12.2 per contest. However, they have played teams with a combined record of 17-8, including the top 3 teams in their half of the conference, the Upstate Conference, Stockton, Aquin, and River Ridge. I do know that Orangeville has a pretty good running back named Zimmerman, who ran pretty well against Millville. However, I think AFC is pretty hungry, being at home, looking to get off the schneid. I think it'll be a pretty good battle, but I like AFC to come up with a couple plays and finally gel together and get a 24-22 victory.
To wrap up this week's Blitz, we finished in NUIC with Stockton visiting Millville. Millville is coming off a loss after a comeback was stalled in the second half against River Ridge. They've given up over 180 points on defense this year compared to scoring 97. Stockton, on the other hand, had a shutout win last week at East Dubuque. They retained the #1 spot in 1A this week. I think Stockton's winning this one big, 42-20.